Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. We are waiting for Instagram to live up with me. So this is my Instagram Friday night live. Yes, I know it's not nighttime. The temperature is about right. So we are going to do some weapons demonstrations. I'm not going to take any questions or anything, but I will say thank you all for being here. And before I get started, first and foremost, do not attempt anything that you see at home. My Instagram camera, which is my cell phone, is not sturdy. So I got to make sure that if I see it falling, that I need to come over because the base is on the ground and it's behind the laptop. So anything that you miss, you can see on Kung Fu Habit number 2. So I'm going to do some weapons demonstrations. I'm not here to show off. I am not here to teach you unsafe martial art practices. Some of the things I do may very well fall into the unsafe category. But before we do that, I'm going to make sure I mention, if you are not a martial artist and you are considering doing martial arts, then you should probably do so, as my Instagram had frozen for a split second. So Instagram, if you're watching, you can go find us on Kung Fu Habit number 2, whatever you missed. Okay? So that'll be that right there. And I'm going to do maybe 4 or 5 minutes of weapons, and then I'm probably going to end the live because the live is glitching, and I didn't want you guys to think I was trying to rip you off. But if the live doesn't glitch during the training, I'll keep going. If the live does glitch one more time, then you're just going to have to go to Kung Fu Habit number 2 to see what you missed, and I will apologize for that. Now, I don't know what damn time it is, but I'm probably also going to do the same exact shit on my TikTok channel if I go live on TikTok, because I don't know if I can even go live on TikTok because I was banned for some shit. So, here we are on Instagram. Let's get started. I'm going to do some nunchucks first. Not going to do double nunchucks, just the blue because it was the first thing in the box. Alright, so also understand with nunchucks, you have good range of motion with where you are holding your chucks. It is very important to understand you have range of motion on your chucks. Alright? So, for long range, you want your hand at the very bottom. Also understand that when you hit something with these things, regardless of where you're holding the chuck, these bitches will bring back pain towards you. So your wrist control is very important. This is mid-range, it's in the middle, and this is short range, it's at the end. So boom for short range, boom, middle range, and then long range. Now when you are working your chucks, I almost guarantee you when you get into a fight with these some bitches, everything you were seeing at the current, you will not get the chance to do. So this is not an option. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. So if you have to get into a fight with nunchucks, and you will take advice from everyone, and you probably won't take advice from me, and that's cool, but understand this. Boom. See, it came back at me. Boom. Still came back at me. That's what's going to happen to you. You have options. Boom, boom, those are your strikes. Boom, boom, those are your strikes. Now, as far as you doing this shit, when a fight's coming, it's absolutely pointless. But you also, depending on who the fuck you're fighting, aren't going to get the chance to do this. And you see how I just screwed up? Like twice, back to back? No one's going to give you the time. No one. Let's keep the shit real. These are fun to train with. Probably really good in combat. If they don't fucking knock yourself out first. But the thing is, like I said, you got your strikes, alright? Boom, boom, left and right, up and down. That's pretty much it. Boom, angle it, boom, angle it up, angle it up. You got your strikes. Now, here's the problem. No one's gonna sit there and let you hit them with these motherfuckers. Now, if you get into a rumble and you whip these bitches out, providing that you are given the chance to whip these things out, boom, boom. That's short range. You see my hands at the top. This is mid-range. Boom. And this is long range. Boom. Now, the problem is, granted, these are training chucks. The real wooden ones is going to hurt, but they're going to hurt you too when they, boom. See how it came right back at my body? See? So, when I hit something solid, it's going to come back at me. And if I'm not prepared for that shit, it's going to probably knock me out. They call that a freak accident. I call that stupidity in training. Alright? You want to train with these things? You want to be a nunchuck champion? I support that shit. You want to fight with these bitches? I don't support that shit. Because most people that can throw down with these bitches probably will tell you the same shit. You were better off fighting without these motherfuckers. Now, I know y'all see me working weapons and all this other shit. You don't understand things. Why I explain shit, the way I explain shit, is really quite simple. The reality of fighting with a weapon is more dangerous for the person who brought the weapon versus the person who didn't bring the weapon. I know you're all thinking, that's not how it works on TV. You're not on TV. You're in real life. In real life, if you bring a weapon to a fight, but you don't know how to use it, the only thing you brought to the fight is an advantage for me to unalive your ass and take your weapon from you. So say you work nunchucks. But say I'm a prodigy and I've been doing this shit before I could walk. Yes, there are some kids that have probably been doing nunchucks before they could walk. That's not misinformation. That's probably fact. I can't prove it, but you can't disprove it. You come in there, you got your arm times the range of your chuck. That's short range. That's long range. That's extra long range, rather. Because the other one was mid-range. Let's retry that. You got short range, which is where you're at the tip. You got mid-range, where your hand is completely in the middle of that nunchuck. And then you got long range, where here's the other end of the nunchuck. Now, that times your arms only give you so much. And if you look at the distance, long range, my nunchuck is on the ground. Mid-range, my nunchuck is just at my ankle. Short range, it's just past the knee. So I got options, but now I got to figure out how tall is the guy I'm fighting. If he's 6 foot, I might want long range. Again, boom, when you hit somebody, it's gonna come back at you. And a lot of people who do nunchucks will not tell you that shit, but that's another reason why you don't want to take these things into battle. Because that you might get to do. This, no. This, yes. Grab it here, yeah. Bring it down, bring it up. Or bring it up, bring it down. So bring it down, bring it up. And I think with the nunchucks, you need to be able to work them with both hands. This is my left. Boom, boom, boom. This is my right. Boom, boom, boom. Understand, these things are dangerous. They're just as dangerous to the person using them as they are to the person on the business end of it, or the receiving end of the ass whooping that you are attempting to throw them. These are homemade rings, because I'm poor. And you can get the rings with the blades on them, which are not rings, they're basically chakram, but not circular. They're oval. And you know, these are close quarter combat. They're going to come in close on you, because you're going to have to go in close on them to use these things. So your arm times the size of the ring. That's all you've got. They're going to be really close on you for you to be effective with these. Other than if you put them on a rope and throw it and come back, you know. Other than that, you're going to have to work with these bitches. So that's a block. That's a strike. Or 2 strikes. So you can block and strike, or you can block and strike. Understand how it works? Block, strike, boom. Now, good for training. Would I take these ones into a fight? No. Would I take the real ones into a fight? Yes. And no. It's not going to work in the movies where someone's going to throw a straight jab. You're going to catch them and lock them, pull them apart. No. You're not that fast. A fucking jab, a straight jab. You think you're going to catch somebody's arms in the movie and do some shit like this? In the movies, yes, because it's a movie. In reality, you're coming at me and you throw a jab, If I'm blessed enough to get you in this hole and catch you in the middle, if I'm that blessed, you better believe God was with me that day. You throw a punch and I got your hand caught in the middle. Oh, you're mine. Don't worry. I'm going to break something. But I can almost tell you that's going to happen when hell freezes over. I'd have to be really, really lucky, or you'd have to be going so fucking slow that I can literally boom. Now, there is battle cognition. That is a thing. Or tunnel vision, whatever you want to call it, where things are moving fast, but you see them incredibly slow. That is a possibility. I have experienced that. But, am I telling you you're going to be able to do this? Catch somebody's hands in the middle? No, I'm not telling you that. Because I'm not going to sit here and get your hopes up that you're going to be able to, boom, catch somebody. You still have their other body parts. This is a blocking position. But you still have their other body parts. They can throw a kick, so you're going to have to block, boom, 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 and you still got their arm. And if you got it up here, then they have their arm around your throat. So no, when they're coming and you got these rings, boom, boom, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. You know, you want to strike and strike again. And if you got multiple enemies, boom, you know, so you block this guy and you block this guy. You still have a problem. You only blocked them. You know, you did a crane block. Boom. So now you got to worry about what comes next. So your best bet is boom, boom. You're going to need to keep moving, because if you don't, they're probably going to end your shit. So 2 guys, boom, block, you need to move from here. You know, so boom, boom, boom. Now, the reason why I did this, my foot's going to be a little bit more powerful than my arms. So, boom, now I'm back here, because I've done enough damage to this guy that I can focus on this guy. Alright? And another thing, you don't do that, because that's going to happen. No spinning of your rings. You can do it at home, in your garage, while you're training. Do not do it in real life. You're going to die. Okay, these are chobos. If you haven't been watching, you haven't been paying attention, pay attention to this. When you are fighting with these, you are not going to do this in the middle of a fight. You can do that at the beginning, and you can do this shit at home when you are training. You get into a fight with these bitches? No. These bitches are solid. Getting hit with one of these motherfuckers, you're gonna fucking know it. And it's highly possible that no matter how you block it, you could probably break something unless you block it with that. And even still, if someone's a little stronger or have gorilla strength and they hit your chobo and you're blocking with the flat of your arm can still be broken. Learning how to block is important, but also learning that even if you block shit, your shit can still be broken. I'm not a big guy. I can't break your shit unless I break elbows or kneecaps. Anything else I can break, I will not reveal on camera or live. I can teach you, but I will not reveal it on camera. But anything I can break, someone else can break. Anything that you can break, I can break on you. So how you block shit, if somebody's swinging high, boom, you want to block that bitch, boom, boom, you know, or they're coming this way, boom, boom. So again, what you do at the right, you gotta be able to do at the left. So I tell you, if you're not fully training with your opposite hand that you write with, then you are fucking yourself. So train more with the hand that you don't use. Train more with your non-dominant. Boom, 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 boom. Do not do that. And now you see why. You will never in your life need to whirl your stick in a fight. Your bow staff maybe, but your chobo, never. You will never be able to whirl them. Whirl shit is meant to be whirled when it's time to whirl them. Which is meaning when you're at home training by yourself and no one can see you, you can do this all day. All day. Now, before we go to the next weapon, understand that boom, boom, this is your windshield wiper block. It's not the real name of it, but it's what I call it because you're blocking. And technically, you're crossing it over and over. Now, a real windshield wiper does like that. However, in this motion, you protect all your center line from the top to the bottom. And if you can go here and here, or here, here, you can also go back. So back, you see that? So here, there, there. Your flexibility is important. Flexibility is something I no longer have, but knowing how to block that shit from the back, so guys coming at you, guys over here and the guys over here. If I go sideways, it looks better. So, boom. I block that strike, and I block this strike. The most dangerous guy is this guy. Boom. So you want to kick him first. Then you want to focus on the guy in front. Now, everybody's going to train you differently. Everybody's going to teach you something else. I'm going to do my damnedest to teach you the truth. There is nobody in a fight more dangerous than that guy behind you. Nobody. I don't care what you see in the movies. I don't care what other people tell you in the schools. That guy behind you is the most dangerous motherfucker on the planet, even if he does not know one drop of fighting, because you don't see him. He could be a heavy hitter and can't fight his way out of a fucking wet paper bag. But because he's behind you, you have no knowledge of him. If you're worrying about two guys in front and you don't worry about the third guy, so you're like, all right, boom, boom, clow. You know, guy from the back. That's your most dangerous enemy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Especially if they have a black belt. Belts are only functioning in the dojo. Alright. Probably gonna get a lot of smoke from black belts on that, but you don't like the truth, that's not my problem. It's a you problem. So these are practice kamas. And right now, they are going to be practice kamas. When I'm done, they will be tonfas until I can find me a pair of tonfas that I can go buy. So, again, what you do with the right, you gotta do with the left. What you don't do is that while fighting. In case you missed it, because you're going to either impale yourself or you're going to lose your weapon. So, guy strikes, boom, boom. This is your correct thing. Block, strike, strike. Not block, strike, whip it out, and then whip it back. Because 9 times out of 10, you see me do this and drop that shit. Now, it's like a block, boom. Now, see, I caught it. So that would be me playing it off. But if I block and I strike and I come back, that's perfect. But it's never going to happen in real life. It is never going to happen. You're not going to boom, boom, boom. And then come back for that third one and just whip it? No. When you do boom, strike, strike, you continue to strike. Boom, 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 boom. You keep going. Now, boom. So that's what's going to happen. Now you lost your weapon, and this guy's finally got his hand free, so he's going to attack your shit. So again, what do? Boom, strike, strike. What do you not do? Boom, strike. See how it also looked like it was going to impale my hand? So once again, for the camera now, boom, strike, strike. That's correct. Boom, strike. Not correct. Alright? So if you're training with kamas and you're just doing for show, and you're one of those guys that's pulling that bitch around in your hand, fantastic. Just remember, in a real fight, it's block, strike, strike, strike until you can't. Not block, strike, whip it back, whip it around so it looks cool as fuck, and then strike, strike. No. Fuck that shit. It's block, strike, 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 strike. There is no block, strike, whip out, whip it around, and strike. Now, if you want to make a movie, we're good there. Boom, boom. Yeah. You know, real life? No. Hell no. Now, by the magic of my imagination, these kamas have become tonfas. So, now tonfas. Block, block, strike. That's my comfortable strike. Block, block. That's my uncomfortable strike. So for those who did not get it, this is an inside to outside because it's coming in, and this is an outside to inside. It's going out. I'm more comfortable outside to in. You may be more comfortable inside to out. Now, block, boom, or you block, boom. Now, this might seem faster, which it probably is. This, for me, is more effective because it gives me time to bring more momentum. Boom, boom. Now, granted, boom, boom is kind of faster, but boom, I can bring that damn thing around a lot faster from my outside versus my inside. boom, boom, boom. So now I just rock their ribs. Boom, flat, flat. Or I hit them in the face. Boom, boom, boom. Now I have to go do it the other way and go down. Boom, in, boom. Ah, damn it, I fucked that up. So, block, boom, boom. Yeah, not comfortable. You will probably be comfortable with it. I'm not. So you're coming at me and I need to go down, boom, out, and bam, versus me trying to go up, which would be boom, boom. Alright? So boom, or let me block it first. Boom, boom, boom. And think about it, sorry. So no, that doesn't work for me. I'm not comfortable with that. And now, we'll do the chain work for fun. And then I'm going to end the live. Alright, so at its core, this chain is anywhere from 7 to 8 feet long. Okay? I am not good with the meteor hammer or the rope dart, but I'm pretty good with an average chain. Concept is pretty much the same. Now I'm caught in the middle. So you have to understand what you're doing. Don't do what I just did. You gotta fight this bitch, short range, boom. No. Long range. Not a lot of medium range you can do. Know your weapon. Know how to slow it down. Know where it's going. Okay, so that being said, as always, bound hands. Final thing you're going to see. And again, above all else, do not attempt. So again, in your life, there will be no circumstances on earth outside of making a movie unless you've totally fucked up. Because you're ever going to need to fight with your hands bound in front or bound in back. So for front purposes only, high left, high right, medium left, medium right, medium with knee, low. Medium with knee, low. Now you're going to need those. It's easy when your hands are tied in front. Your hands are tied behind you. So high right, with knee, and low. So you see, I'm not very flexible. So that's a problem. Now, let's get this wedgie out. Most important thing, you're going to leave the low right now because your hands are behind your back. And it doesn't matter if somebody's a black belt or not, your hands are behind your back, so you are going to be vulnerable regardless of what anybody else tells you. You're going to need an escape vector. There are a few kicks that I'm going to show you that will help you escape. The first kick I'm going to show you will probably get you fucked up. So you're not going to do that. Boom. You fuck up, your balance, you go down. You're also not going to do this. And now you see why. My balance is fucked up. So, person's running at you, boom. Regular, let me get this way so you guys can actually get a better perspective. Guys running at you forward, boom. Front kick, midsection. So, you got combos from there where your hands are not really required. Boom, he's already bending over, so take your knee to his face. Okay? Now let's say you're not a good fighter and you just want to escape. Outside to inside crescent kick, pointing him in the direction that you don't want to go. So if I want him to come towards you and I'm standing here, boom, inside to outside. Well, technically outside to inside. Let me try that again. You're the camera. I want him to go to my left, so I'm going to kick with an outside to inside crescent kick, sending him to his right, which is my left, which gives me the opportunity to get the fuck out of dodge. So I'm standing, he's running, boom, yes. Outside to inside crescent kick. I apologize for fucking up a second ago. Now, same concept, inside, outside crescent kick, I want him to go to my right, and I want to go to my left. So with my right leg as my first option, my right leg is my main kicking leg. My right leg would be inside to outside crescent kick, which is boom, sending him that direction, giving me the opportunity to go this direction. Alright? Now let's say my left leg is that, and I still want him to go to my left, which would go back to going outside to inside crescent kick. So he's coming at me, boom. Now I really got to move that way. So now I got the option of going this way a little bit easier. However, if I don't kick him hard enough, he might not go that way. So you have to take those things into consideration. And if you don't take the fact that you can fuck up in a fight into consideration, your teacher has failed you. Alright? Now, if I want him to go to my left, which is closer to y'all, it would be an inside to outside left foot crescent kick. So he's coming at me, boom! Now, I did the same thing that I would have wanted him to go with my left when I used my right foot. Now, the reason why I tell you to stick with crescent kicks or maybe a base front kick is because if you have at least one foot on the ground, you have a fighting chance. You start doing jumping spin kicks or tornado kicks, there's a high probability that you're going to get fucked up. I didn't stutter. I didn't block my words. You're going to get fucked up. Period. You are going to get fucked up. Right? So understand how this shit works. Because if you don't, you will, as they've been saying lately, you will fuck around and find out. It's not something that I want for you. Now back to this way. It's easier when your hands are blocked or in front because you can block with your hands as well, and you can use your boundings as weapons. Boom, 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 boom. You got to understand how your body works. So if he's coming, and I sidestep and I throw this knee for kung fu purposes, same elbow, and then a back fist for the opposite hand for power. Now for karate purposes, it would be I throw this knee and then this elbow because I built that torque and that momentum, and I'm smashing in between his neck and his vertebrae of his spine. In other words, I'm hitting right here. Right? Why am I hitting there? Because it's going to be an easier target to see versus trying to hit him square in the middle of his freaking neck. Alright? Shoulder blades are an option, and they hurt. You get hit in this part of your back, your shoulder blades and stuff, that's a fucking problem. So you want to be able to do that to your opponent without getting busted up. Alright? So, you boom, boom. Now, to correct all of that, don't even aim for a target. Just hit him or her. So you basically, you're coming, you sidestep. As you sidestep, you're going to drive that knee into their stomach. When you hit their stomach, they should automatically bend over unless they got like fucking Colossus abs and shit. So, boom. When they come over, you're already right here. The simplest elbow would have been right there, which Kung Fu was simple. The complex shit of karate would have just been boom. When you are in the heat of the battle, no one gives a fuck if they're using Kung Fu or karate. You're using a martial art to defend yourself so that you don't get fucked up. Alright? And you gotta keep that shit in mind. You're fighting. You don't have time to worry about, oh, did I do Kung Fu move 341? Or did I do karate move 52? No one cares. What you did was survival tactics, ASA motherfucking P. He's coming, boom, boom. And that would be the average person, because most people aren't going to have the discipline to remember boom, boom, in a fight. If you haven't been training long enough, you're not going to remember that shit. You're going to remember go with what works. And I always suggest go with what works. But make sure that you've been trained before you do anything you've seen. Just because you see it doesn't always mean you can do it. Sometimes you can see it and do it. However, I would prefer you to have training on some level or another before you do something that can unalive yourself without even trying. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Great Wolf. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you. And for you at Instagram, I thank all who have seen it, if you've seen it. And anything you missed, you can find on Kung Fu